what is going on. We are at war. If you had a suicide bomber right now, if you had a suicide bomber go and explode somewhere, it's not going to, before a bomb that will kill 300 people will be put together, it will cost them less than the price of that tank of oil that you see that exploded. You get, and before they can get it to the place where they would take out 300 people, it's not going to be easy for them to do it. So what you're seeing here is a form of suicide attack against our people, a terrorist attack against our people. Just not done in the form of bombs and all of that. This is a mission attack for them, and that's what they're carrying out on our people. Our people will want to see it in different forms. Oh, not trailer, not that. Makanoza Adroma. If you know that the road is not good, why would you even apply that road in the first place? Why would you apply that road in the first place? So they are doing it to eliminate our people. And as they are doing this, you're seeing some of the people who are raising up whatever they call them to fight Biafran liberation because Gumi asked them to do so. There is all kinds of suicide attack that is going on against our people. But it saddens me that over 300 Biafrans were killed in a single day. And not even these people, I don't get it. All of these things are things that the Biafran government is going to alleviate from our land to make sure that these things goes away. A working system, a working structure that you can see already. What is stopping us from supporting the liberation of our people? Do we want our people to keep dying in a war declared against the people? For what reason? For what reason exactly was this war declared against the people? We are experiencing a massive suicide attack against our people. This is terrorism to its highest level. 300 Biafrans killed by a tanker truck that has a company. The company knows it. And this is something that is happening over and over and over again. It's not that it's happened once. And that company still operates. And you don't see anything wrong with it, especially those of us who are living in the Western world where things are done properly. You don't see anything wrong with all of these things that our people are going through.
My minister, do you know that if such happen in the north, they will bring that company? The youth will go
I
there and
know,
bring it down.
that's what I'm saying. These things are happening to our people, and those companies and we say we want freedom. Come on, we must have to help this government to be able to help us. Amana, this thing is taking a toll on a lot of us here because it is still the same us that are doing it. But let's keep doing whatever we're doing, keep bringing up ideas on how to better raise funds for this government so that in a short time, all of these things will be a story of the. See, what is happening? I am telling you guys, this race that we have, I said it before, we have picked the most difficult thing for any human being to accept to do in life is freedom. To fight for freedom, go down history lane, all the people that have done it. How is the story for them? The only difference is that we are in a situation where the wisdom of God, the blessings of God has given us a proper structure. You see, now that we have what we have, when Nigeria is about to fall into into little bitty pieces. And once that happens, our people will be secured under this government. You're going to see it happen just like that. These things they're doing is just they're just playing. Some people think that this war is at some point we're going to tire. Before it reaches that time, Nigeria has fallen into chaos, and then we will take care of the remaining ones that are in our land. That is the prophecy of Onyendu. The only thing is that this war is already ongoing in our land. It's ongoing in our land, and people are still relaxing and acting like nothing is happening. But it's a war going on that they have declared. They have said it on national TV. How else do you want them to tell you? How else do you want the words of the military chief to sound before you know that there's a war going on? So we must do whatever we have to do to support the Biafran government. Once the Biafran government is there is a situation the Biafran government is going to be in, all of these tanker trucks will not be will not be driving in our communities. They wouldn't have the access to drive into our communities the way they're doing. So we have to do everything to support the government to stop what is going on. And the only way we can do it right now is to find a way to fund this government, do whatever we can to bring up ideas to create fund for this government. If you don't have the liquid cash, you must have so you might have something. That's your little idea will be pieced to piece to piece to piece to different things, and it will create something big that this government can use, utilize whatever it is, even if it is a way to get outreach to people because of what you already know. Any way we can do it to make sure that we get the people to align themselves with at least their Biafran liberation tax and stuffs like this, we can use the power of crowd. President of Eritrea government in exile yesterday, he pointed out the importance of this number that we have. There's a reason why people are pointing to the importance of this number that we have. The number is what makes the people, they makes the country strong as it is. A country with a very less population will certainly have less power. But here we have something. We have something we can bank on. So whichever way ideas you have on how we can reach out to people, which whatever it is, let's just put it together and help this government to help us to stop this kind of massacre of our people that is ongoing. If you had seen the pictures of these people roasted, if you had seen it and you don't feel some kind of way, you don't feel the need for us to support for a free land that we will do, protect our people the way we deem fit, the way we are being protected where we are. There is a problem with you. If you have seen all of this and you don't feel some kind of way, there is a serious problem with you, and you need to, as a matter of urgency, have a rethink. Whoever you are, wherever you are as a Biafran, the very, very important. Daluno, thank you so much, Sister Stella. I just wanted to add to what you were saying because the very sad. It is very sad, and I don't know how our people. This is a clear jihad against the people of Biafra. If there's any other way people want to understand it, you understand it whichever way. But hey, it's a jihad against our people, and we're calling it out. All the people that are involved in this thing, please, 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 stop doing this to innocent Biafrans. If you're part of the people that are letting them into our communities knowing that they are about to do this kind of stuff, you better stop. You better desist from doing this type of stuff, because at the end of the day, onwe ihe ga-emegide ka anyị kwụsị ihe anyị na-eme. This Biafra we are on, nothing is going to stop us. I'm talking to the people that are sabotaging our people now. It is time you stop all this sabotage. We need to form a formidable front because ndị nọ out here and ndị nọ back home must work together. That is why it is important. I have said it over and over again. Ndị mmadụ jee nụchọọ video of how Vietnamese fought their war, because history, it has a way of, shifting and going to places. Ndị anyị na ha na-anọ ọgụ, they have equipment. We have to find a way. Ihe ọbụla eme nagodu, we will defend our land. That is why this last miracle on earth is going to be difficult. Man, easy. If you're thinking it's going to be easy, we're in for a very long, strong thing to do. So, onye ọbụla, buckle up. It is time we do what we have to do to free Biafra. On Wednesday, there's no more looking back. The game is already on. The killing of our people will never stop. So we're not going to stop either. Dalun, everybody. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Yes, so
We will not stop. And the thing is, and I learned that they are building tunnel everywhere in Biafra land. Tunnel. Maybe you just slept. You didn't see any hole in front of your house. You wake up in the morning. You look at even the ebe agwọ tọrọ okokolo, meanwhile ma nnukwu anụ tọrọ okokolo, meanwhile is a tunnel. Biafrans, watch out, oh, watch out. These people are all over the whole place. Oh. They are now using Uber. They are now driving Uber in Biafra land. Fulani Mujahid Arabs are now driving a keke in Biafra land. Fulani Mujahid Arabs are now they are now doing iron condemner, doing Okada, doing gateman, shoemaker, table seller, Uber. Can you imagine Uber? When you now call the Fulani Mujahid Arab or foot soldier, he will come and drop you in your house. Come and pick me up. And then he knows where you keep your head. Knowing when you go out. Tomorrow you will not begin to cry. Armed robbers came to your house.
Sister Stella, you know, this Uber of a thing, I want to know, because I hope it's not what I'm thinking. Because like that person that said that word should also explain to us. Because I know, but do they have the app, or maybe they have customer?
No,
because you know these are our people, our own.
Which app? What the person was trying to say is this: that they
because
call it kabuka.
Then later you now make their customer be. I collect their number so that anytime you want to go here, you see our people, you see the finish, it's too much. It's just too much. Too much.
When will Biafrans be wise? Well, how would they know that is a jihad that is being waged on them? That is why we are here today. To tell you to stop doing that to your Uber, entering their Uber, stop entering their kabu, stop entering their keke. Disassociate yourself from them. They are all over the whole place in Biafra land. But they are not really out to do business. They are out to displace you, eliminate you, remove you, subjugate you, kidnap you.
Sister Stella.
Businessmen.
Sister Stella.
Ma.
When we are saying this, do you know we have declared our nation? You are aware of this. And you should know what we follow if we don't defend our land very well. This is the time we were supposed to defend our land with whatsoever we have. You understand? This is the time. These people, they have been killing us before. Let alone we have declared our nation. Do you know what that means? That we have redeclared. That they
so
should
they will
stay
double
off.
the killing. If we are not ready to defend ourselves, they have doubled
they will
the
finish
killing.
us. That is just it. They are going to finish us because
Stella.
you have declared. You are not going to go back again from what you have said. You have declared and you cannot defend it. We will all finish. So if you know you want to fool yourself by supporting, giving your money to charity, it is all left for you. Your families are back home. Most of you that are supporting this nonsense, you are back home. It will come to your domot no matter what. These people, they will not relent. They know you now have your nation. It is you that is stupid, that you don't know what you have done. But declaring your nation, you don't know what you have done. It is you that is stupid. So if you continue to give your money to New Dimension or a charity nonsense, it is all left for you. Because there is no going back again. We are not going to regather in Finland again and say, no, please stop killing us. So we did not declare again. Because that is the only way they will okay, they have a shield down.
I have a question. Is it possible that Ngozi is trying to get Biafra for Nigerians?
How?
Sister Stella, sorry, can I put in something before I forget it?
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Dear Sister Helen Peters, I want to say this thing, particularly what you're saying right now. a lot of times when I speak to people or Biafrans here on the space, I make it very clear that we have already, this what we have done, it can never be undone. And the people that we are fighting, they know that we have declared. You see, you are the only person deceiving
Exactly.
yourself.
It's our people that are being stupid right now. They don't know the gravity of what we have done, that we are now a nation, that we
If
need
you
to
like,
defend it.
if you like, oh, be a P2OB, be whatever you want to be standing with those people you are looking at, everybody in the world that cares to know knows what we have done. You see, the ratification of that very voting of over 50 million people, when we started this voting, we made it very clear that when the time comes, they will come to seek for, hey, how did you do it? Let us see. That is why it is done digitally. Everything is intact. You're not going to tell Biafrans to come and start doing a referendum again. I can assure you that. We have done everything that is required of us to do and become our own nation. All we need to do is to defend our land. And like I've always said, what we have started is not going to stop. That is why I say, because you can't stop Biafra from existing now. What
It
our
is
fathers did,
forward
what our
forever.
fathers did, we have done it already. We have done it. What we are supposed to do right now is to defend the Biafra till it. That
Exactly.
is why PM said
I don't know
that
why our
it is.
people are so
We will
stupid.
continue to go until somebody is tired. What you see here is an asymmetric war. They called it. So we have restored and we have declared Biafra. What we're doing now is to defend and restore our sovereignty properly, safety
So
of
I
our
have a
people,
question.
everything.
I have a question. So what is Ngozi trying to achieve by what she is doing? That is what is making me mad. What is she trying to achieve?
Like we all know, Sister Stella,
Mm-hmm.
Ngozi have children with Fulani. Do you think Ngozi will really want Biafra out of Nigeria? She will not. And that is why they planted her right from the session. They planted her very close to our prime minister. And every propaganda and lie she was carrying against the people that were supposed to protect our prime minister, she was using it against them. You understand? She just wants to kick out everybody that will have protected our prime minister from her jihadic agenda. You understand? So she has been prepared for this. Okay. It's only our people that don't know what is going on. Biafra can never be, it can never go back again. We have redeclared. And until we liberate ourselves, we liberate these occupiers, the terrorist occupier out of our land, no going back. And they will come to continue to kill us because they know we are no longer part of them. They know the power of what we have done. The whole world is aware of it. And anything we are doing in our land today is legitimate. Liberating your land from the occupiers is legitimate. They know this. But where are we today? Is our people waking up? Instead, they created this division. That the funding that was supposed to strengthen this liberation, they have to cut it into two. They know all
Even
this.
the money we also have before also, we're not even discussing that one too. Because money was inside that new dimension.
We know somebody made the calculation, the total sum of it. Okay. Someone made the total sum of it, which
no
is
wonder
a
she
huge
said
money.
It was huge amount.
But today, where is it? It is nowhere to be found. And Ngozi have to lure all these people into a charity donation. Eh? I don't know what is wrong with the brains of our people. They said we are wise. Where is the wisdom here? Why can't they reason? This division from nowhere that just come all of a sudden, that you have redeclared your nation, we are now in danger if we don't fight to liberate our land. Eh? We are in danger. Look at the way they are coming out. They are coming with Susan.
They are coming with speed.
They are coming with sorry? Fury. What did you say, Sister Stella?
I said they are coming with speed and with fury.
Yes, with everything in them. Meanwhile, we are there sharing the takeover that are supposed to support and strengthen our liberation. They are sharing it and even giving it to them because this new dimension account, the money that is being given to them is being given to these people that are coming to kill us.
Now, wow.
You can imagine the kind of sense they have. Oh my goodness.
That is a brainwash. She even told them, that this money is for charity. You know,
and they don't care.
I wish Ife is here. Ife would have played that tape where she was narrated how, you know, where the money goes and what she does with the money. I wish Ife is here.
And anybody that have it should come and replay it because our people are sleeping. We have declared our nation. This is the time to fight to liberate our land from these occupiers. As they will continue to kill and kill and kill until they wipe us off. Please.
Sister Helen Peter, that is why you see anytime they come like this with this big, that is that grammar that make most of them not to think, have the sense of thinking, to pick or to listen. Because see, there's something I used to tell myself. There's one thing there's one thing is to hear, the other one is to listen. The third one is for you to understand. You understand? So these things, it doesn't come at a time. You understand? So if you are just hearing and you didn't listen, how will you understand? Then if you are the one that is in the listening part, but you did not understand, how does it work? So it is even better that you understand than even listening more, because if you listen more, it might even explode and destroy your memory. That was exactly part of what this Madam Kos or whatever they call her has, you know, succeeded in doing to these people. Because me myself, it's not as if I'm so educated or maybe anything. I used to say it, but wisdom is not bought in the market. It's not gotten from the school. I'm not the most intelligent, but at least sometimes if anybody is saying something, try to listen very well and try to understand. Make sure that you are a very good listener and a very fast understand before you allow people to even go ahead and, you know, spill their you know, or maybe project their own narrative, and before you know it, you yourself, you will not even know what you are doing. You already find yourself, you know, thinking the same way or going the same directive with this kind of people. But if you have the ability of understanding and that wisdom that God has given to each and every one of us, you'll be able to speak out this. Yeah, go ahead, man.
That woman has doctors and
that is the problem. That is the problem. And there's a way she articulates her English and I don't know if we are.
I don't
know.
She's on a mission. She has been paid for it. I don't know, but she is on a mission because she has her own what do you call it? Political party in Nigeria. So how do you want this kind of a person to want Nigeria to be divided? Why Musa is so proud of her? Musa
imagine something that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will open his mouth and say everybody will begin to recruit.
He said Musa said he's proud of her.
Musa is, you know, that it is the latest video now that they were praising her for that political party that she belongs to. That Nigeria is so proud of her. Musa is so proud of her. You understand? Even Adadio Rama said, yes, Nigeria is so proud of her. Is she not the caliber of woman that we need at this time? Somebody that Nigeria is proud of.
Adadio Rama said so.
Yes, now. Be following Vavava. He played the video this morning. Vavava played that video this morning when he was doing his Otutoma broadcast. He played it. The woman, Adadio Rama said, yes. Is it easy to climb there? Yes, Nigeria is so proud of her. And so, Musa is so proud of her. And so, is she not the caliber of woman that we want now?
You understand? Freedom.
These are the people you are following that are fighting for your freedom. These are the people that you are believing their words. The people you are seeing carrying this woman lies and propaganda today. If you check their profile, you will see that some of them, they just subscribed to us December last year, which is last month. Some are even November, some October, when this crisis started. Just to support her to carry on their lives. You understand? The fool, that big fool that is carrying on the lives of 150 million. He's just yesterday that man started. When our PM was here, where was he? Nobody saw this man broadcasting, supporting our prime minister. No one. All of a sudden, he is the one carrying all the propagandas of this evil woman. Why is our people not reasoning? After which you have redeclared your nation, do you know what that means?
Helen, another thing is to ask if they are really our people.
It's what I'm saying. These are not our people. This can be Yoruba. This can be Yoruba people. This can be other haters from haters of Biafrans that does not want Biafra to be liberated. You understand? Because we are already a nation. They don't want us to be liberated.
Because by now they should be able to be reading the handwriting on the wall.
So these are the people that the Nigerian government has paid to be carrying more lies from the woman. Once the woman drop, oh yeah, they will carry and be running with it. Without no proof, without no evidence. And our people are really listening to these people and distract themselves from supporting the freedom, from supporting the liberation. I don't understand.
And you know, Helen, I'm noticing a pattern. Each time they come, they will tell you, I'm a doctor, I studied here, I have this money, I traveled the whole world. Yeah. And just like that one that came, is it Dr. Barry? He started like that. I said, hey, they don't come over. So I wanted to hear, you know.
I wanted to hear more from him first.
Oh my God.
I wanted to hear him
because
oh God, these are just distractors.
They'll come and tell you that a doctor this. I said no.
They are all distractors. They don't want the liberation of Biafra. They don't want that. And they don't know that if really is a Biafran, if you are there now listening to us on an animal side, listen. If you are really a Biafran, do not think that if Biafra did not call you are safe. You will never be safe in Nigeria. That is just the fact. Because these people, they will not stop. Fulani knows they will not stop. Fulani knows you have redeclared your nation. You are no longer in Nigeria. So they have no right over you and your land. So the only thing they can do to you now is to kill you and take you off from the land. So if it is between either you kill me or I kill you, to have myself liberated.
Musa said it. Asymmetric war.
You understand? I don't know why our people are so foolish. Common sense is not really common. It's not by education. It is not at all. This woman told you everything about her. That video that Vava played this morning about her political party is just a recent video from her that Nigerian government was acknowledging her so-called support for that political party. Nigerian government was acknowledging her.
Oh, hold on. No, it's not even that NCWC tape. It's not the group of women NCWC.
No, she lied. She was the president entirely. No.
This one is another one. No.
And that's where Rama said yes. She's a woman of caliber. Nigeria is proud of her.
Enukwa.
How can these people can be speaking to you and you will believe them? Me, I will not say Nigeria is proud of. If somebody will tell me that Vava Nigeria is proud of you, and I know that, then I will still be following him.
And you still be telling me you're doing freedom with me.
No.
You are the one Nigerian.
Why is it that common sense is not common? Our people need to wake up. Because if we don't liberate ourselves, so far we have redeclared, there is no going back. No going back. You can't swallow that word back to yourself again. You are not going to regatta and say, no, we did not declare again. No way. Either you liberate yourself or you get killed. That is just the facts. If you don't know what you have just done by redeclaring yourself as a nation and you need to defend it, you will be killed. That is just the facts. Hands are up. My sister, if you have anything, please, I yield my mic.
We have thank you, sis Jerry. Thank you. I'm so excited. We have
Sister Stella, please, if you don't mind, just 10 seconds.
Okay.
Sister Helen Peters, remember that they trained Nigerian government through Musa's office. There was a time they called for people to be trained in the media. Those are the dogs you see now. I just wanted to add that in case we have
Exactly,
forgotten.
exactly. I remember
Go
vividly.
ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I remember.
So these are the Iraqs of the media. You know, they said 5,000 media. They were, I was looking really for them.
Yes.
Now we now know where they hid.
All
They hid.
these strange names, once you see them, just quickly click on when they subscribe to X. Then you will know who they are. You understand? All they have in their profile is in their what do you call it? It is only this woman's post. They don't have any other thing. Eh? And our people will still be listening to these idiots. Please continue, Jerry.
Thank you. Samuel, you have the mic before we go to Afam.
Thank you, Madam Helen. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sister Stella, and every one of you. You guys are talking and if you
Brother,
keep listening.
sorry, my brother, please, I will allow you to speak. When I don't say my own verse, the verse me. We should always follow procedure. I've been raising my hand since I kept quiet. Brother, go on. Thank you.
Sorry, because sometimes I become
Anyway,
confused who is first and who is second.
Mazi Afam was supposed to go first.
Okay,
I think
I'm loyal. Let him go. But I've been here since for over 5 hours. I've been listening.
No,
But I'm,
brother, go on. Go
no,
on.
no,
It's
no.
not
I'm
your
fine.
fault.
If I'm Meg and I'm no lotter. No. If I'm, please go. I'm here.
My brother, sorry I said so. It cost me nothing to leave it, but like we used to say, we are Biafrans. We should always behave like one. If it's a woman, I won't talk because we always respect our women. That is first. Sorry, my sister, my dear beloved sister, I want to ask you something before I begin to greet everyone because I have been almost working for almost 24 hours. I just came back without even taking my bath. Please, I heard something about you saying that about 300 Biafrans were burnt with what is it called, gas or whatever. Is this the one that is happening now?
Yeah, it just happened on the 25th, Today is what? Today is
Okay.
28th or
Okay.
27th.
And then it's 27th.
27th.
Okay. It's all right.
Anyway.
Please,
You
there
see
is
where they
something I
packed
want.
them and packed them like a roasted chicken. Meanwhile, they are brothers and sisters. Nigeria government continues to pick my brothers and sisters one after the other, reducing our population,
Because
reducing
they
our
are
number.
stupid. They are not ready to wake up, my sister. We have to face the fact
Um,
until they stand up to know that they have their nation to defend. That this Nigerian government have no right to come and be picking them. They will continue to pick them. That's just the fact.
my beloved ones, please.
Ellen Peter, I agree with you what he said.
I don't. I know they talk the way when he goes with anybody. Because there's one thing I said here before. I said I will be among those that will sit by. I will not stop criticizing the government as long as you don't get your ass fixed. I have my right. One is this, my brother, 1 million. Please, there is something is not correction I'm giving to you. It's one thing I learned from our leader. Please, so that we should not be making these mistakes. When these people come to our space, please, why I'm saying this is because of that I don't know whatever his name is, Barry or whatever came. Immediately he started speaking. I went to his profile to check and see who he is. There is one thing our leader and our PM used to do. When you come like this, they will leave you to mess yourself up before the public. Then when you finish, they will now put you in your place. And another thing is that I want to remind you one thing, not just because this man came here to speak. They don't just come. Sometimes they come to deliver a message or to do something without knowing it. And that is where our people will pick. Because, like our sister said, Mercy, this stupid man, he came to one our PM something, and he spoke and said how he wanted this and that, how he wants to join Biafra, blah, blah, blah. Now our PM is not here. He has now come to teach the goat he left in his house that is listening to him. But we should have waited for him to land, then we know where he's coming from. So that is it, one. Secondly, please, my people, you know, there is one thing I said, I'm happy, my brother.
Mazi Afam, you know, we are Biafrans, and you know, everybody's opinion are welcome, even like the way my own senior brother came up to even try to correct me. But you know, from my own perspective and from other people's perspective, somehow. So, but on behalf of, you know, those who didn't agree of the way I addressed him or whatever, but I didn't mean to bring him down. After all, we later, you know, tried to give him the mic, but I'm very sorry for that
What
kind of
he did, he's trying to blackmail himself. Maybe when he comes down, we begin to have problem between ourselves, but we have overpassed that. So good I think he left and the house is being controlled, my brother. Like you said, we can never, we have problem with our brothers and sisters, and we will settle. Okay, that is it. Another thing I want to say here is this, because I want to give us an example. When you are being locked inside a house or inside a warehouse or maybe somewhere, and there is fire burning, and this fire is burning, that this fire, you know that if you don't, this fire will even kill you. You already know that this fire will kill you. And the little chance you have is maybe like 2 or 3%, maybe to survive. And for you to have that 2 or 3% chance to survive, it has to do with limit time. And you have your children inside that place and the family, and you are there as a man, and maybe the fire is everywhere, rounded everywhere. Then I ask us questions. If this little percent we have, that if we use it wisely without wasting time to save our family, are we going to wait for the fire service to come to save us before we try to destroy or pull that warehouse or whatever? Before we save our ones, are we going to be waiting, crying, waiting for the help, external help that will come? Or do we try to do something before that anyone who is going to come, or maybe we die in there while trying to help ourselves? I believe each and every one of us here knows the answer. Secondly, there's a message I just responded to one of the fellows, and I saw where our sister responded to him. A stupid criminal. These are the people that is making us to suffer. One of them, the one that called himself, I was thinking is a human being. Is it Mr. Williams or whatever? That tweeted, he said he was a lawyer. When he twisted and said, because of the topic, he said, now, you people are now reasoning. I now ask him, I said, we are now reasoning, eh? You that you called yourself a lawyer, you went to school, you were educated, you called yourself a lawyer, and you were among those that is preaching for people to go against the law of a nation, of a land, and you called yourself a lawyer. So these are the kind of people we are putting, those who they go to school, but he cannot even, because of their greediness. Because there is something you will say, you cannot tell me that such person who did go to school, that is if unless he did not go to school like he claimed, because I don't trust anybody, unless he did not go to school and read law like he claimed, and you are not defending the law of a nation, then what should I call that? Just like one of our brothers said one certain time, Emeka Socrates, he's now fighting for interest. What is that interest? It's money. Or maybe because this person is from here. I will stop there. Then I just told him to his face what I wrote. That is another one, because these are the kind of people that is killing us, that is making us to be suffering up to today. Now I want to get somewhere. Please, I want us, all of us, to check. Had it been that our PM is here, I'm sure that I will repeat again that nothing happened to him. I am very much sure that no governor of the eastern region will still be in the east by now, because he said the template, he even said it. He tells you what he's gonna do, and the template he has, he's putting it clear before the world, and everything is happening. Even if he did not do it that time, and you will see it and it will be going. Every process will be taking place. Why am I saying this? I said these things before. We are supposed to be more brutal, to make more noise, to stop preaching peace, to stop preaching all these legalities, law that the Westerners they brought to us, and they are killing us every day. Do you know what it is for 300 Biafrans to die? These people that died, some of them are engineers. Some of them are breadwinners to their families. Some of them are mothers. Some of them are children. Some of them are the brighter future of our nation tomorrow. And they're just being killed just like that. And nothing is going to happen, and it will just end like that. And tomorrow, another one will happen. Come and tell me that it will not happen. Why won't it happen? I want to say something here. I have said this thing before. It is the time. I am not attacking anybody, but I will attack whoever that is in charge, because that is me. While I'm not talking about the mad dog, is that for me, if anybody is not seeing her that she's the one that is being sent to be destroying, and like I said, if we leave her to do whatever she's doing, she's not gonna keep on doing it and be going. She will do it, and she's going to be doing it. She will be doing it till whenever it is. Obulo that na ina agafe n'ụzọ pụta fụ nsị, ọ na-esi gafelo. If you finish, when you the pass for road, you can't see shit. You know, clean them. If you go where you go finish, come back, the pass, you go still hear the smelling of the shit. You go still see them. But that time where you they come out, you come back and come out. When you go, you're coming back, you will not hear the smelling or see the shit again. Or let's say a bad one. Where am I going? I want to ask us, I'm happy, Mr. Snow, you're here, my beloved brother. And I believe maybe the government will hear the question I'm asking. As a concerned citizen, as someone whose heart is being broken, as someone who sees all these killings, I know what it is. As one of us who has been victims, I ask us a question. When our APM is going to take a dramatic step, now he's the one in charge. He's the one in charge of all Biafrans. Let us forget about whatever Ngozi and our group is doing. I keep saying this. You can never tell me that the bad will win the good. And I have said something, I don't want to go into details. I have put in it the way everybody understands. It don't reach when we go use what we have to get what we want. It has gotten to a time we are going to use what we have to get what we want. And it is in our land, my brothers. Somebody should not be coming here, be telling me that, hey, we have to buy this equipment. There are some, we don't need some equipment. What we need to do is for our men to take actions at their own time. I'm not saying they should do what I asked. Even the little idea I brought, they can activate it. I believe in that. Our armies, they have engineers. If they don't have, they should bring some engineers who are smarter to do these things. We can do our business illegally at the moment to collect our money. We don't care what our people is doing. Like I pleaded of, we're contributing of $5, $10. How many of we? How many are fulfilling the pledge? When are we going to wait to be contributing this money? One of our brothers said this, and I don't know that guy's name. He's in Holland. He said, I remember when he said that thing one time, and later he said some days ago, if it is the time for us to go to devil to get fear Biafra, so it be. I want to ask each and every one of us, how do we think that our PM will look at us when he comes out and nothing is being done yet? Can you tell me that our PM will stay and the single soul or maybe 300 people will die in Biafra land? And there is nothing like sit at home, and there is nothing like a dramatic measure, no matter whatever Ngozi and her group is doing. Because I want to tell us something here. When our people down home see some actions and some dramatic steps, forget those that Ngozi is shouting and do. Our leader said it. Our people, they will be following you stupidly, foolishly. But any sign that they see like this, all of them, they will turn out. They will just, before you turn back, you will not see any of them. As for the so-called mad dog who go 247, those people that call them, each and every one of them, Ada Diakuna, and whatever it is. These people are the people that is deceiving these people. Sometimes we talk about voodoo, we talk about jazz and stuff like that. Nothing can deceive you much more than when somebody is using your brain, when somebody is playing with your intelligence. We should all remember that this mad nurse is a mental colo hospital, whatever doctors. She's been pouring these people, and some of them who are being committed, that she has already bought with money, and there is no going back. And she has evidence that whenever they might want to talk,
they are signaling us.
So, and they have what it takes that whenever they might want to talk, she will have something to threaten in them. I ask us again, I say this again, my brothers. Mr. Snow, our COS, please tell our government that I'm asking them. I love them. I respect them for crying out loud. I believe in them. If I don't believe in them, if I don't respect them, I will not be here. I will not be talking what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that sometimes something bad has to do to get good result. I don't believe in that law that tells me on that righteous preaching, or that Bible that tells me that when somebody comes to me, kill me, I will kneel down and be praying, God save me. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in that one that when I see you, that you have knife, and you bring it up to kill me, and fortunately for me, I know you're coming for me. I will kill you pieces, and even whoever you are, even your family, I will kill all of them, so that in their next generation, nobody will ever remember of doing such. I keep saying this here. I ask us question. Let us go back. What happens to our great-grandfathers that made them not to lose to British? And when did they started losing to British? When our people, our enablers, started selling us. When we started having saboteurs. And I ask us something, I will remind us, this is where I will stop. What did South Africans did to their saboteurs when they were fighting for their freedom, that they have not even gotten their nation complete? What did the Amazonian today, that they are going where they are going, what did they do to their own? What did the so-called, those that knows history, the Scandinavia, the Norwegians, all those people, what even the Americans, what did they do to those that we are sabotaging them when they are fighting for their, to restore their nation? Why is our own going to be different? Why can't we show this madness, how important this thing is to us? When are we going to leave these criminals? Because what they do to us, if you people don't know, is that they are like those men that a married man, we know what marriage is in our land. You are married and the stranger came to your house and give you some money, and you now took the money that the stranger gave to you and left to your whole house for this stranger. And this stranger, we say it how it is. I don't want to economize word. And this stranger will be fucking your wife and be sleeping with your wife. And you know this stranger is sleeping with your wife, taking care of your family, and you're outside there because he has given you money. And who knows, by the time you come back, your wife must have been put into bed and done everything, and while you're eating the money, because this is what the politicians, the hopes of the mass, and all the politicians in Biafra land are doing to us. They sold us because of money, and they allow us, these people, they allow us to be commodities. These people make some of us, we travel out, we are doing whatever way of surviving. Those who are at home, they are killing them, they are taking over our women. Our women are turning to what they are turning, and we are not seeing it. Today, they are grooming people like chief priests. These are the younger hopes of the mass that are coming on. We are coming up, and we are not seeing it. These are the things they do. They entice our boys. They make them lose their brain. They no longer think. We should be serious, or one day, this Lebanese, this Iraq, all those, even Morocco, Egypt that happened to those people that the Islamic took place, it will happen before our eyes. And it's going to be a very big shame to each and every man in Biafra land. In Biafra, not to those criminals, not to whoever, but to those who know that this thing is wrong and we are keeping quiet because of our self-interest. It's going to be a very big shame to us. And our leaders, our two leaders, will be very, very disappointed that since if they take them down, we are still.
I can't hear him, or I don't know if anyone else is hearing him.
You can't hear you. Same thing here. You can't hear him. Wazia fam, we can't hear you. I don't know. Should we bring you down and bring you back to the speaker? All right, that's what we should do. Sister Helen, you can go ahead and bring in. I think who was the next person to go? Why I bring Mazi Afam down and bring it back? I think we have brother Mazi B chapter, Biafra chapter. All right, you have the mic, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. You know, I like what this guy say. Why all those, you know, when you want to all those sell out in place, like the whole put on the banco, you know, those people, like if something that happened to them, others will learn. It will teach a lesson to others. And at the same time, our government are taking too slow. What this woman is doing, when I calculate all the money on that side, I don't know why they are still living to move, do something for this woman. Because when they touch this woman, all those idiots will disappear. And I don't know why the government allow this woman to take care of that account. They made mistake. Even this acting prime minister, they're supposed to make him acting prime minister before going to Finland, and they're slow to do all those things. That will give this woman that chance to do all, because by the time making him that prime minister at that earlier time, that woman will bring herself out and will know where to cage her. Maybe they can even cage her before the Finland and put her where she's supposed to belong. Rather they will suspend her not to enter that Finland hall. But they slow. You know, sometimes more there's some certain thing we don't need to slow too much. You need to take action. Well, that's what gave her all this advice. And now, last time he said, oh, he's doing he's doing something. He's waiting for the touches of, I don't know what to say, whether it's stamp or all this logo. Before you know, he bring us something and still deceiving our people. That woman need to, that is, pick her so that all those things that can we get it and know how to deal with all those useless healers who are following her. Because what this woman is to confusing our people. There's nothing like it's just confusing our people through the social media. And so many people are even listening to her, not thinking that he's doing so. He's not doing anything. Because me, myself, I know that woman cannot even step her foot to White House.
My people, please, my phone is trying to go off.
Okay. You want to drop? Hello?
I want to speak. My phone is about to go off. I'm speaking from Biafran land.
Oh, okay. You can talk. Okay, speak. After I'll talk. Or you can speak.
All right. Yeah. Good evening from Biafran land. I'm greeting everybody. I'm greeting you, Sister Stella, Auntie Helen, and Nonso, and everybody. Keeping the house hot and keeping the ground hot also. My people, I want to beg us one thing. we should remember guerrilla warfare and asymmetric war or this open war is not the same. Number one problem we have is capital. We are like a child fighting Goliath. We don't have, we've been crying about the amount of money we've been trying to raise to be able to fight Nigeria. And now our money has been divided into two. We can't be demanding a lot from our government that have little to fight a big country that is controlling all the money. My people, we should know that we don't have to make any mistake that will result this thing to be an open war that will affect everywhere. They will start throwing bombs everywhere and there. Our government is doing this thing diplomatically. It's not easy. And to come for what happened in Enugu State, I can tell you people because I went there. It's not just ordinary people that died there. Three family member that came back from abroad died in a jeep heading to Anambra to do a burial of their father. They came back from abroad, not as in only come down from Enugu airport, only to travel by the road to go to the village. They died there. One other family died because one of their brother came back from Obodo Ibo. They took a bus to go to home just to celebrate coming back from abroad after how many years. Full family members, about 4 siblings, they died there. Can we talk about small children? That thing is a problem, and it's something that caused by the army checkpoints that is over there.
Sister Stella, in Okwanso.
Eh?
Okay.
The people that caused all this thing is army checkpoints that was very, very close that place. They manipulated all this thing. Before you know it, they asked everybody to start moving. That was the moment the trailer came there and hit everybody and fall off. While the road was just congested, nobody could be able to run away. That was how the fire caught everybody. Nobody, they couldn't even run away because it's all hold up. More than 100 cars. Eh? So that is it. I'm begging everybody. We shouldn't be shouting, our PM, you need to do this, do that. You can't go to war with empty hands. Please, all we need now is finance. This is not easy. We need more from them, yes, but they need more from us.
I have a question, Dr. Frank.
Yes, ma'am.
The trailer driver, did he catch fire too?
The trailer, even the driver himself, he died there. He's an Hausa man.
Okay. Fulani, not Hausa.
He's a Fulani man.
Fulani.
All of them died there. But my pain was that the thing did not affect the army people. And even yesterday, army people were still there.
Because his blood is arranged.
It did not affect them.
Attack. That is what it's called.
So our main problem is those army people on the checkpoints causing all this problem. So my people, that is the little I have to say. Please, thank you guys.
Thank you. Okay. I want to ask some question. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mazu, can hear you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know, this thing we are shouting. I used to say something. Our people are very, very stubborn and stupid because some, not everybody, some of them. I'm asking those people that issue that over 3 million people that ID card. Are you telling me they are not listening to this space? Even those people who are contributing $1 with us, are you telling me we are not going to go far? But all sitting down, I don't know why they issue. What is the reason of go and issue that ID card? You want to issue ID card for your country to come, and you don't want to support your country. Those people who issue, and I believe all those people that issue that ID card, all of them are in Europe, where everything, you have your network, everything. But now, since we are shouting, everyone is shouting in space, Let those people who issue that ID, I know they issue up the $100 each. Why can't them? They are listing and they cannot even, oh, even $1 each of them are contributing. Do you know how much we are going to make? Now, some of them will be shouting, although what happened no, is well, some will be shouting and telling them. Some will forgetting that our place now is like a death trap. Some will from abroad to travel there. Maybe some will even be there, not even last even 2 days. They say something will be all those things they are talking about. They will also they will meet all those things. I'm not wishing anybody bad. You see, our people are very stubborn, wicked, and stupid. Some of our people, because anybody with who can even issue that ID to get the ID over 3 million, they are not illiterate.
Now,
Those people,
Mazi,
yeah,
sorry to interject you. Let me just tell you one testimony, one
yeah,
shocking testimony to shock you.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
that on my return from
yeah,
the convention from Finland, so I
yeah,
transited in Sweden. That
yeah,
very day, I saw 2 Biafrans. You understand? I
yeah,
was even thinking that we all came down, we were all transited in Sweden, in Scotland, maybe, going back to our various. I was asking them, oh, I greeted them. After I greeted
yeah.
them, I thought we were all together. And I said, which side are you going to? They told me that they were going to the zoo. My mind caught.
They are going
I
to the
said,
zoo.
but were you not aware of the convention that we did, we just did in Finland? You didn't even have interest or nothing. So when I just saw that impression, I said, wow. Even from Sweden to Latvia or Finland is one of the neighboring country, So, and you see we have
Yeah,
Biafrans there, and see, you see all these things that we are
yeah,
preaching here. They don't listen, They have
yeah.
iPhone, the
Oh,
latest one. If they are going,
mm,
they will even buy like 5. They will
oh,
share to maybe to people that they want to oppress and keep deceiving them more. You understand?
yeah,
See,
yes.
this thing is reality. Just imagine now what our brother John, is it you that said it now, that almost 3 families that came from the same abroad were caught in that kind of fire? My brother, where did you see that news now in BBC or CNN or anywhere?
For where?
The earlier
For
we
where?
wake up, the better for
You
every one
see,
of
you
us.
see, you see what I see now. It's like a lot of our people will die in this thing before we see. A lot of people will die because out of ignorance. Because one, look at, I'm just saying about those people that who can even issue that ID card over 3 million. They know how to send the money. Are you telling me that $1 is too much for them? What is $1 for anybody that issue that I over 3 million? What is $1 for them? $1 is not anything for them. They can stay in their house and send, even if you don't want to come here, you can even send it and send the receipt. Where are they? Where are those people? At least they are listening to space. They are listening to this space. If all of them are listening to this space, and they just keep quiet and just stay and keep less concerned. I wish those people are helping to be even contributing money, $1, $5, $10. We will go far. We will go far. Why somebody like all of them and the rest of them are still in our place is that although we are
Hold on, no,
yeah,
hold on, no,
yes,
hold on, no. Let's think this, because I've been wondering.
yeah.
Can you hear out their problem?
I don't know.
Now, can you imagine? Hold on. Can you imagine? Adade Oranjo now told them that our military, our liberation army,
Yeah,
that they are now drinking Gary,
yeah,
that the 3 wise men have swallowed their money.
yeah,
You understand?
yes,
Uh-huh. That they are criminals. Uh-huh. That that suffer, that the money that are supposed to be going to the liberation army
yeah,
is not getting to them. That the APM have carried the money, and the success have carried the money.
yeah.
So, but we have been able to debunk that is a lie.
Yes,
You understand?
yeah,
We've been able to tell them that the video they were playing, that the liberation army were drinking Gary, didn't have anything to do with APM. It didn't have anything to do with all these people. That was when Chinas and Woshi them were there with this other guy. There's this other man, they called his name.
Kenga, Uruaga. Deacon Uruaga.
All those people. That was
Yeah,
in
POS.
2019.
Yes.
So what does that thing has to do with our APM? What does that thing has to do with our information minister?
No.
What does that video has to do with Bam Bam Bam? That they are calling bad name, criminal. Okay, we've been able to debunk that. Okay. Then I said that that they're collecting 400 every month. But we've not been able to find out that it was a lie, that it was Ngozi that gave Mr. Wama 400 euro out of the money he arranged all the work they did. The man was in charge of arranging the money, accounting, and the total was 20,000 something. He now went to give to Ngozi in the hotel room. Ngozi, out of that same money, Ngozi now gave Uwama 400 euro dash. So if there's anybody that is criminal, it's Ngozi that we got red-handed with the proof.
My sister, have you seen her coming out in the public to debunk it? Have you seen her coming out in the public anywhere? Since almost how many months? It's getting to a month now to debunk that. Let's just go on.
So you understand? So at the end of the day, we've been able to debunk all the lies. And then didn't they really know among Bao? What are you guys waiting for? One of you asked a very important question. Since our PM is now communicating, and our PM have not communicated with Bao, does it now mean that it means that PM have taken side? Bao couldn't answer that question very well. Couldn't answer that question. And I answered it for that woman, that intelligent woman. For the first time, I saw one intelligent person with Ngozi. PM have started making call, and he has called APM. PM is on the side of where he's been. People that are carrying out his duty the way he left it.
That is the right place.
So the whole people that are following Bao, you have been misled by Bao. You have been called, you have been told by our PM through the attorney. Come back to the fold. So if you're still there by now, it then means that you are not really fighting for freedom. If you're still there by now, that all this situation have not been able to convince you yet, there's something wrong with your belief and with Ngozi. And maybe Ngozi is also giving you this money she has collected from Nigeria government. At the end of the day, that's what it means. Because you can't tell us you are fighting for freedom, and all this evidence, all this proof are out there for you to see. You are not able to see it because you're blind. There's something is wrong with what you're doing. It then means that Ngozi maybe is paying you the salary, the 400. They're even saying they are paying. It's you, because from now the traces and the character of Ngozi, we now know who have chances of being dashing people money and paying money. So the person that
paying them money.
Ngozi. So Ngozi is paying all of you. That is why you are not getting it still. Listen, our brothers and sisters are dying in homeland. They just killed over 300 through suicide attack. AKA oil tank failing brake. It failed brake, but the soldiers there and at the checkpoint, he didn't get them. You see it? And innocent people of Biafrans, Nigeria government continues to reduce the number of population of Biafra. They continue to reduce us in population. Biafrans, wake up.
Sister Stella.
Wake up and smell this hot coffee before it's too late.
Sister Stella, I hear that a mandate account is an American bank. Why Ngozi let her go and change it to Islamic bank? And still, some of our people are still following that useless woman. I don't understand.
Sister Stella,
They said
why will this thing? Why will lead affect the armies when they knew that that thing is going to happen? When they are communicating with them, when the drivers already are the suicide ones that they have already accepted of giving their life for that to happen, because the armies certainly is communicating with these people. This is Nigeria. We all know how we operate.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
Yes, they are suicide bombers. Those are
Because the
suicide
driver was on a suicide
mission.
mission. You
Yeah,
understand?
yes.
So the police and they know it will happen. They know because it keeps on happening and repeating and repeating and repeating. It has become a pattern. Therefore, it's a calculated, a deliberate attack on Biafra so that they continue to reduce it. And now the Nigeria government and the Biafra. And yet Biafrans are not still getting it. Wake up, Biafrans. Defend yourselves. Support your government. Support your liberation. Before Nigeria will buy all of us.
We have the population to even to with any amount to support. We can move far. We can go far. We have population which we can use to support this government. But I don't know what is happening to our people. I don't understand. I don't understand.
No,
Even last time,
what is happening now is that they are crying everywhere, abusing Trump that he's deporting people. I asked them, what happens to your place?
Let him deport everybody there.
That is the best thing. That is the best thing he must have done. Let
him deport them so that they will come back here and see what is happening.
Go home.
Let them see it themselves. Go home.
This rubbish is too much. We will all go home. If we are going to leave them to kill us, let them kill us. Then if we are going to wake up, we wake up by force. I wish they would.
If it will happen that everybody will come back home, then let all of us come back home. Let everyone come home and stay. So that
that passport that is making their heads to be big as if tomorrow there's no tomorrow. They will start invoking them from there. After all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in the zoo and they are taking it for granted. They don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi are our. They don't know that these people are representing us. I look at all of them. I'll be like, you see, if they can do Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this kind of thing, who are you? Who is Obi Kubana? Who is all this one that is all this Pelele? Who is all this? If they deal with it, you don't even know what it is because that we are talking. That is why they are still leaving them. If by the time they deal with all those ones, their whole case will be special. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. Some people don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents the millions of us because of me and you. God bless this man with wisdom and everything. Some people cannot even think. All you can do is to look for how to collect cheap money, something that belongs to you, to sabotage your generation, to sabotage yourself.
The money they price him out and the Kanu self. He said no.
Look at how
the amount they price him.
But you know, thank God we are here. We are still doing the needful because it's not every time we'll be analyzing their foolishness because this whole thing is very, very obvious. You can use your tongue to count your teeth. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is a British citizen, he was kidnapped, broad daylight, even UN or whatsoever, they make an open statement that he must be released with condition, and yet that's right, this thing was violated. Then you are still gallivanting. Jumping from zoo to anywhere you are going and coming, thinking that there is peace. No problem.
1 million. My brother, do you know these people? Why we should all be mad and crazy and know how evil these people are? Do you remember that these people were shouting about our leader? Why they were shouting about our leader that they are going to release him? They were shouting to kidnap or to kill or whatever to our PM. Finally, when they succeeded holding our PM, nobody is now talking about our leader. They are now our PM is no longer news because they have caged those that they think that will liberate us, and our people are not seeing this Because what they learn is that anyone who can come to tell us the truth, to make us know that we are slaves, that these people are killing us, they will try to quench that thing. And when they quench it, and when that one is being quenched, they will now relax and be doing what they are doing. That's why they are over fasting everything to destroy us more, so that our PM will not come back faster. That is why I keep saying, if we know that these people is not all about politics, these people don't want us to live, they want us to be slaves in this whole world. If we know, and the genesis of all these things is our people. It's our people. If we don't deal with these people, my brother, the outsiders will be coming in. But when we deal with them, we will be able to protect our home, we will be able to protect our border. And when outsiders are coming, we will now be able to see them, to know how they are coming, to know when they are coming. Our PM has given us everything. He has given us even the database for us, for we to get our place, for our home to be secured, so that whenever anybody is coming, we will know. But people are playing with it and they think it's a joke. Don't worry, let's be going.
Yes, hello, I want to say something. I hear something, I don't, this Trump action now, and they start reporting, and I hear that you want to clear the Gaza. You want to send all these people out, all those people who have problem with Israel. I want to send them out of.
Hello?
Maz, are you asking a question?
Yeah. Let's
Is it?
let's
Are you
discuss one.
surprised?
Let's discuss one thing.
it's true now. I have already started it now. Even we started it. I think even the president of Colombia got his sanction from him when he tried to question his authority. So that one will soon come to the zoo. I will see who will talk for them very soon. All this their buga and all these things tell you go and defend your land, spend $1. No, instead they are busy jumping around looking
1
for who's
million.
speedy.
One of our brother from OGOJA that left here, Brazil to US, he just died of heart attack because of Trump deportation. His name is Arinze from OGOJA. He just died yesterday. We were called and told this thing just because Trump was deporting people. This is what these people have done to us. Do you blame the guy that died? He might be weak, that he's not strong, because he's thinking, how will he go home? What is he going to do? This is how many of us die. And people think this is joke. Yeah. At least if I don't do anything, all the criminalities that I have learned in jail, I will use it against the enemies, God knows. Instead, I will die. This Biafra, let those who are betraying Biafra be betraying it. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the beast that they are creating in people, thinking it's joke.
My brother, cool down, please. If you keep getting upset with what is going on, it's going to solve that problem. You always make a very, very, very good. Your submissions are always excellent. But just let's take it calm. Yeah, man, everything about this world is calculating. You have lived in the Western world. You've seen how it works. And you know we are the most oppressed. This is Samuel speaking. I hope everybody knows. So we are the most oppressed in the world, but nobody knows. Nobody can come to tell you. Biafrans are the most oppressed ethnic group in the world. The most oppressed. There's no ethnic group that is under serious threat like us. No, what that one. You talk when they come, they tell you about
Palestinian.
when they come, my sister, they tell you about
Palestinian.
eh?
Palestinian. Palestinians. It's the most oppressed. Once the Palestinians get you check here Palestine and anyone. Which people are the most
We are
I
the
know they
most
oppressed?
sell
oppressed.
our hand up. I
Look,
know they
let me tell
sell
you
our
one
hand.
fact.
Sister Stella, you are seeing those ones. Our own. Where do you see it
Excuse me, let's calm
in the
down. Let's
news?
calm down.
The
Let's calm
atrocities.
down, coming.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain something.
Okay. No, but
We
Ojuraju is a good there
we
because
we are here to
yeah.
educate ourselves and to educate others. You know why we are the
Thank
most
you.
oppressed, my sister? Because we have a homeland called Biafra before the British. Palestinians, there was nothing called Palestine before. It was when the Israelites left. that they created a place to call it Palestine. And they called, because all these people were together one place with Israel. So when they wanted, the Arabs wanted to create a place for another Arab nation, they now created that of Palestine. These people were usually Israelis together. They were all Israel with one place. It's the same religion that is destroying us now that destroyed that place. They were one people living together until the remember it's called British Palestine. Britain came, the same Britain that did not even recognize Israel from the beginning, that is dealing us like this, is the same Britain that they now created British, they call it British Palestine. Because the Arab world started this. So it's there to the research. Everybody can see if everybody decides to research. That's exactly what it is. But we are the most oppressed. Palestine doesn't have a land. They just created that land and gave to them for them to create their own nation. So when Israelis came back in 1947, they said, this is our land, our ancestral land, we're taking it back. So that side became created as Israel, British Palestine. Because the United Kingdom didn't even recognize Israel from the time Israel was created. They didn't. They were the only country that refused to recognize them, but they have done so now. But nobody knows, because once you see that Jewish symbol and that Jewish star, they hate you. Forget about United Kingdom. They know they don't do that. That's exactly what.
Please, Mazi, hands are up. Oh, please bring it to
Can
an end.
I?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming
Yes,
because
our ministers are here.
I am coming
Leave,
because I want to.
leave Samuel.
I want
Let
to
him
bring out
talk.
something. You
Let
guys
him talk.
derail me from Pastor. You see, if you go to that video of that thing that happened in Enugu, go and watch it from the security point of view. You see that when that tanker turned down, that after a while something blew up. What does that signify? Me was looking at from the security point of it, is that was a bomb that was tied to that place. It was a bomb. Go and watch that video and look at it, that when that tanker fell down, after a while, there was a blow. If it was an ordinary fuel tanker that fell, it cannot blow up like that. There was a blast. That blast was something that was tied to that thing. It was a real bomb explosion. It was a time bomb. Why didn't it affect the military that were there that time? Was because they know that this thing is going to happen, so they left. If not, look at the people that were killed, the stretch of the road that people were killed. That tells you something. I don't care what Mbamba came to cry or what. He's just a hypocrite. He's wasting his own time. The truth is that it was a bomb blast. It was a suicide bomb blast. That's what it is.
I think I believe you. You know why? You know, last time one of it fell again, and December Enugu. It took time that our people were moving the cops and they were fetching the fuel. You
Yes,
remember?
I saw that one too. But this one, go and watch the video.
But
Yeah,
this one,
there was a blast, and that was a suicide bomb, because they don't know what to do again. They are confused. They don't know what to do, and they're sending suicide bomb. Look at what happened again. There was a suicide bomb in the north, and it blew up. It killed so many soldiers yesterday. A lot were killed, but they won't come and tell you about that. That is the new tactic. Tactics of them is suicide bombing. That's just what I want to tell you guys.
BIAFRANS,
So if you're in Igbo land and you don't want to listen to what people are talking on space, they come out, they wake up in the morning, like our sister woke up this morning, she started this space for hours, and until they go back, they will leave it, they will continue, those 25 hours they are there, and you don't want to listen. You are just selling yourself. This is a time for you not to even take money and give to Ngozi Arabeze. I will continue to say it, because if you go to that bank now, the bank name is Alim Global Resources. It is there. I said it yesterday. I wrote it on Twitter. Go and open that and zoom it up. You see it. Alim Global Resources is not a Biafra name. That's where you are putting your money. The money should be used to defend you in Biafra land, not all of us in diaspora. It is for all these people in diaspora struggling to defend you guys in Biafra land. And some of you there are making noise, jumping up for Ngozi Arabeze. Ngozi Arabeze is not there to save you. Ngozi Arabeze is make her own name. She wants to write her own name in the history of Nigeria as a woman who was among them that fought Biafra. That's exactly what I can it to be. Because if you cannot listen to Simon, you cannot listen to anybody, you don't want to do any reconciliation, you are there for yourself. Like the Shakespeare said, in Shakespeare. That's exactly what she wants to do. But she will end up like the lady in Shakespeare, Lady Macbeth. Because all of them that grew up like that will come back to and fall, and then they will not be remembered again. That's what she's going to do. Go and donate your money to leave that nonsense you're doing in Biafra land. Little money you go to work, you go and give it to a woman that is in America enjoying herself with her children. And she says she's going to save you. You're wasting your time. Another thing I want to point out, that's the security aspect of it, is this, because that's how I speak. I don't speak so much. These people that the Fulanis that are carrying they call it they pick up all this nonsense. They call it what they call it picking rods and everything that our sister was talking this morning. If you watch, there was this our little prophet Goodluck last week that follows any unusual on this. They work together. That prophet Goodluck. They were going to somewhere around that Port Harcourt area. I don't know the but it's around that area. So prophet, the God told him to stop that person carrying that in that Fulani man. And they tell him, stop. I'm calling so somebody can go and look any unusual on Facebook. You can see this. I'm telling you. I don't procrastinate. I tell you guys, I come here, I say you facts, reality, where we can learn. So when prophet told them to stop, they stopped. When they stopped, prophet said, come back. He came back, they drove back and then walked down to that person. He told that one, what are you carrying? The person said, I'm carrying, all this pink thing nonsense they pick. The prophet said, you are not carrying it. If you look at it, it was an Igbo girl, a very young, fair-looking Igbo girl, a very agile, that they used juju to hold. So what they are doing now, those people carrying those Fulanis, is that when they go to the villages, they will use their juju, catch you, put you in that thing. You think they are carrying that thing to dustbin, but it's a human being they're going to use for ritual. I say go to any unusual on Facebook, you search for that video, you see it. You see there's a fresh video last week. There was another one that I saw one day that this guy was listening. A Fulani man was in the village sharing people. How many people, young children, were in that bag they were dragging? There were about 3 to 4 children. They will give them something, they'll use it to call them. That's exactly what all those Fulanis are doing. Not only the Oba, they are using it to kill people. But in Igbo, in particular, don't want to listen. In Igbo, in particular, don't know what has meant that there's a war in their land. In Igbo, in particular, that is their own, is just it's becoming annoying. That an Igbo man will stay because he wants to go and drink and eat here, will not even remember that there's something called war, Ogo, Analog. Yes, Analog. If you call someone in the world, there's something happening. So they don't understand. They do. But they're so being very stupid. Because they think that all that glitters is gold. All that glitters with houses and the Range Rover is not gold. All those things are worldly things that you live. New things keep coming out every day. But the most important thing is for us to secure this land for your children. Secure this land for your grandchildren. They don't want to listen. That's the problem we are having. Everything that is happening around us it's in us. It's in us. It's us. Also, the way you guys were talking this morning, our ladies want to carry iPhone. Your father does not even have Gary to drink. You want to carry iPhone 15. That is 1.2 million in Nigeria. You want to buy very long hair. But your hand cannot touch it. All of us, I know when I was going to farm, just like my sister said she was walking on the rail line. I was going to farm in a rice farm to plant rice for people to pay my own school fees. With my mom. That's a fact. You don't just wake up overnight and become a woman. You don't just wake up overnight and go to school. I leave secondary school, I come back, I go to the rice party in anybody to do rice for people, and then go back to my school. I survived my like that. And here today I'm abroad. I went to pay my school fees and secondary school, everything myself. I don't have a dad who did it. My uncle supported me, that man that died 3 years ago. That's the only support I had. So you don't tell me that because things are changing, you leave your clothes cut your coat according to your size. And not the one of our mothers. Our mothers coming to struggle with a woman, their husband of their daughter in the same home, to live in a big house, and their mother will take a child to collect a house from a man that bought the man abroad, bought a house for your daughter, that is still coming back to marry the girl, should never marry the girl, then you make the man mad or make everything to take away the house of the person. It's not in Igbo. The same Fulani people that taught us that. They came and have children abroad before they know it. All of them are telling Igbo Igbo. Our sisters have been talking about it this morning. It is exactly what it is. It's not enough. It's not a younger sister and the elder sister dragging one man. The other one I was watching yesterday, when I was doing this today. For the very first time I opened Facebook yesterday, it was a elder sister who want to do juju to the elder sister, to the younger sister's husband, and she's pregnant, and the sister already had a child for the man. Can you tell us that it's all about Ndibo foolishness? It's not fair. It's not Ndibo. So we need to change. We need to continue to change. We have to continue to tell our people this is not whom we are. Let us go back to the basics. Whom Ndibo are known to be. One Igbo now who want the child of another Igbo woman. It's not enough. We are afraid to kill a blood in that's the hand. Juju everywhere. Mad. Because you don't have it, because your child, your man, your husband didn't marry me, or your husband married me, or you live in our compound and you're supposed to marry my daughter. You didn't marry her, you go and do juju to the man. Is that who they were known to be? Our mothers have been saying it. Our mothers have to start a campaign of bringing back the dignity of an Igbo woman. Bring back the dignity of an Igbo woman. Because our women are becoming.
Mazi Samuel.
Mazi Biafran,
Wait.
Biafran, not Igbo.
Mazi Samuel.
Yes, my brother. Yes.
Let us not be telling ourselves. Let us not try to sugarcoat it. I'm sorry, but before I say this thing, a lot of people will get upset. But you know what? It is high time we say it. It is now very, very clear. It is now very, very obvious that we as Igbo, most especially Igbo, Biafra as a whole, it's now obvious that we are a cursed people. We are cursed. And it's only going to take our own action to reverse those curses. Because nobody in the world will see this happening to their people and not do the needful. So before you talk about starting the campaign to go and start reorientating the Igbo women or even the Igbo men or even Biafra as a whole, first of all, we need to free ourselves. Then we go before the land and appease before you can start it. We are cursed. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that, he wasn't joking.
Especially the Igbo speaking, the Igbo tribe, that speaking part, that one, he said something concerning that. He said this Igbo, say they are cursed. It was one time he was teaching us. I listened to him.
So
this thing, but we can save ourselves from it, brother. We can save it, and at least we know what is right and what. I don't know whether it's because of this mixed blood. Because to me, as an Igbo man, I'm telling you, I was not born and brought up in the East. But how come that this spirit, this kind of, I don't know. Why this thing is there's a mixed blood somewhere. I'm telling you, because me as a Biafran, my brother, I cannot see what is wrong. Look, I know the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being there. I know as a Biafran, and I have thought about it several times. Look, if I lose my life in the course of this thing, or if anything happened to me, I'm not going to regret. I'm not going to regret, because many people has gone, and we must get what we want. And this is the kind of resoluteness we have to show to the world and show to these people by funding our government, so that now we have a government funding them, doing the needful, so that they were able to, to deliver. Go ahead, Mazi. I'm sorry, my brother.
The thing I want to say is cure. Part of the remedy to liberate a people from the cause that they are going through is to fight for their freedom. That's the number one step. And if you guys don't understand that you are a cursed people, then you will not start to do the needful. The stigma on your skin is nothing but shame, idiocy, foolishness, stupidity. That's why when your leaders come out to try to wake you up and try to make you do the needful, instead, you sabotage them. And in this current day and time, because of the cost and the stupidity and the foolishness, there are still some people still thinking of sabotaging. You let the enemy infiltrate you because they're always counting on that your foolishness, that your stupidity as an Igbo person or as a Biafran, because they cannot fight you from outside. Because there's a special power in you as a Biafran, as an Igbo person. Now, to make that fight effective, they have to use you to fight yourself. I'm just ashamed of our people, ashamed of their ignorance, their stupidity, their idiocy. Right before your own eye, you are being killed. You are being raped. Your mothers and daughters are being killed. Instead of you should do the needful, you say no. You go there gallivanting, thinking everything is okay. If you guys don't know that you're a course people, then you're wasting your time. It's the right time you stand up and do the needful. Stand up and do the needful. I'm just ashamed at how stupid my people are acting. We are being killed every day, and you don't want to do the needful. Instead, you come out and blame this and blame that and blame this. Who are you blaming if not your own self? You let Ngozi create a circus and use that circus to distract you, and you forget to do the needful. You stay there. Ndị Igbo na-asị ewepụ dike na obodo obodo ajụ oyi. The community becomes code for the enemy to penetrate. We are shouting every day. Wepụta ego ka anyị mee ife anyị ga-eme. Everybody is just acting so stupid and so foolish. Is it because they have not reached you? He never touched you. He don't touch me. Even though he never touched me, self, I will still do the needful. Let us realize we are cursed as a people, and we need to cure that curse. When Chukwu Okike created you, made you a special people, gave you the laws, and tell you don't deviate from these laws. If you deviate from the laws, the calamity that will befall you is enormous. And that's what's happening today. They tell you, liberate yourself so you can go back to who you are. Anyway, I don't have anything to say. Continue to fool yourself around and continue to get killed. Turkey was taken. Sudan was taken. Morocco was taken. Algeria was taken. Egypt was taken. So if you think that it cannot be taken, it's nothing new. We should continue to wallow in our foolishness and stupidity. Then that's when the and erase us. Then maybe we create a different race that will do what he needs us to do. No sense. Thank you.
Yes, so my brother, that's the right thing you just said. You always, I tell you, you're always a history teacher. You see what happened yesterday in Ngozi says this, and I went into that place. Sorry, my sister, so we have just discussed something that's very important. Into that this thing yesterday afternoon when I came back, and then I heard this man.
I will have a quickly update when you finish your submission.
Okay, I heard this. Let me call it our father that is in Boston yesterday. I heard him saying that yes, Ngozi Arabese is the woman that God brought to come and save us and all this nonsense. An elderly man who is in USA. Who's supposed to be at home now? An elderly man in Boston. That they made him Boston. What was the mode him there as the getting off of Boston? That's like the person in charge of Boston for Ngozi Arabese. An elderly man who can see a man from Eritrea telling us there was something wrong. He's there in Boston in his home, an elderly man who was already retired, who's supposed to be in our land, talking about Ngozi Arabese's being the savior of Biafra. He's not ashamed. Look at what's happening in the US. Look at how they will pay a price for it. In the one on the US that have refused to bring out money and they don't have papers. They said Trump have guaranteed them to continue like this until next 4 years. Every day. Are they not watching it? We need a homeland. We need a homeland in the one on the US. If they're going to deport you now, they're deporting you to Nigeria. And Trump is already saying no country is exempted. And the European nations have already told the embassies, bring back our people. You are there in US. Bring out money now. Support this thing. If the certain amount that you get in the next 90 days, all of us are home. If you have money, bring out your money. You don't need to be told that there is fire on the mountain. I'm just reading now as I was walking here and I read what Germany said. Germany want to start deporting immigrants too. That's how it's going to spread because these white men are follow. They are follow. Sweden has started canceling citizenship. They are all follow. It's true. You see Sweden, Denmark, and Finland in a meeting say they're having dinner last night. Many people will just be there. They wake up. You don't follow what's happening in the international community. You don't know what's happening in the world. Last night, all of them were in the meeting somewhere in the night that they are doing dinner. What are they doing dinner for? Because there's fire on the mountain. I was reading yesterday. I was researching. I realized that Finland economy is collapsing. Why? Because of Russia war. The economy is collapsing. So the man is looking for a way to get oil and gas because they have very big problem with Russia. And they are holding our man. I've already said I'm going to repeat it again, even if I hope our people in the government are here. We do not bargain with our children. We stand our toes. We're not going to bargain with someone else on Namdekano.
I don't understand though. Mazi Samo, you have been speaking, see, so our minister's hands is up, please. And our
yes, but what I'm saying is
up
what our
also,
minister
please.
wants to know.
Sorry?
What I'm saying is what our minister wants to know. Most of them may not know about it.
Okay.
Because what I'm saying is what is fact. I come with facts. I don't come with exaggerations. We do not bargain. If they want it, you write them and tell them, this is our stand. If you want oil and gas, come to us and negotiate. Because you can't, what I'm seeing what happening in Sweden, Norway, Denmark last night is they have a secret meeting of themselves now. I'm telling the fact. And many people don't know about it. They want to use us and bargain when the economy is collapsing. Finland is collapsing. Go and read it. It's there online now. So he's looking for a way to find out a way to get resources. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your contribution. Minister, you have your mind, please.
All right. Thank you so much, Sister Helen. Um, just to respond to you, Samuel, in my own knowledge and understanding, there is never a time this Biafra or Biafran government is going to bargain with the freedom of our people or our children. Whoever doesn't have gas does not have gas. That is their problem. And we have a solid law. The law is going to take care of everything that concerns Biafra and everything about our law. I don't know if you have read our charter. Have you gone through our charter?
Yeah, I'm reading part of it. I have not finished reading it.
The charter is very little. It's very little. You shouldn't take your time to read it. Yeah. You should go through the charter. The charter of Biafra will take care of everything. This is different from everything that this is not, that is, when I was talking yesterday, I made it very clear. We followed a different pattern that nobody has ever taken. The way the government is structured, the thing you're saying that is happening in this country and that country, people are being deported, all of this, because we're having a proper structure, everything is going to fall on that structure. Amongst all the people that is going to break is including is Nigeria. Nigeria is going to destroy. By the time we fully as a people defend our land, as we're supposed to do, everything that you hear about Nigeria, it will just vanish like that. But this is why my hand has been up. There's our brother here who spoke earlier. I think he was speaking from Homeland. It's something charter. Either B Charter was the name. I just want to clear something. I don't know when you started the following. I was going through your profile because sometimes when we say these things, it is good that we clear and make people understand properly what it is. In case you've not been following, it's not that the government is too slow, and that is why Ngozi did this and Ngozi did that. Ngozi's sabotage is a very well planned coup. The only thing that saved us was that amongst the people God brought into the government at this time, including Professor Choma, including the Honorable of CRC, Imam Madab, including our acting Prime Minister you see today, including Dr. Joy Irobi, including Dr. Ruby, including, Obe, including Dr. Sam, including all these people that you're seeing today that are standing solidly behind this government. God brought all these people to withstand what Nigeria planned because they already knew that we were going to declare. And they needed a solid plan that once we declare, because they know that there is no going back on that declaration, that they will have something to counter us. That is why Ngozi is creating all this division and everything. They wanted a situation where they will get into our defenses and keep us down forever. Now you remain under the hold of Nigeria, no matter what you do. At some point, if Nigeria were able to succeed, at some point they would even leave you. When you go and do another nonsense, they will tell you, what about the one that was done in second of December 2024? I promise you that is what they thought would happen. But we stood our ground. Now the government wasn't slow. I just want to make it a little bit clear. It's just that the chaos of Ngozi Oraboys that started immediately the PM was it was all their plots that contributed to PM being called in for question. So it was not like anybody prepared for it. What the government did was to find a better ground to be able to organize and defend Biafra the way it should be defended. Was there a way people thought it should have been faster? Yes, everybody has the right to think there is a way it should have been faster. But we should appreciate the way this government handled it and not played a mess with Ngozi and all her plans. You think if there was a fight to deter Ngozi from trying to do the whatever she did on 21st, that you will be here talking about this? You think that even when the government noticed that Ngozi was planning or setting up an interim government, you think if there was an open fight and everybody's scattering everything, you think we will be here today? Even you might be confused on who to listen to if it went that far. So the government, God provided these people for this Biafra that you're seeing today to be able to stand, and provided all this sound mind that you have been seeing. You see Ekwensu educating people every time about the charter. Everybody comes up, they educate people, they make it very clear to people why we have to follow the law. So the government wasn't slow. It's the way God has designed it. The only thing that is drawing the government back from doing what they're supposed to do is the contribution of Biafrans. Now that brings me to what you were saying about the number of Biafrans and why they can't even contribute $1. And also to what Samuel was saying just right now about all the people that died. There was another brother that spoke about a family that came back from abroad and they got caught up in this explosion. Also, my understanding about that truck explosion, I don't think that the truck fell. I've watched the video before. I don't think that truck actually fell. I don't think that we are dealing with a truck that was driving and it fell. And then there was an explosion. I think the truck was standing. I think it was a standing truck, and it exploded the way it exploded and killed our people. Now, to all the people who are living abroad, just imagine how those families were caught up in that very incident. Just imagine how that family was caught up in that. In fact, why was there a military that would hold people from going on their journey when there is a truck that is at fault, that is parked somewhere, that is risky? That is to say, if the truck got up there and parked. So all of this is a planned attack from our enemies. But what are we doing to stop it? All of us that are living abroad, each and every one of us, let's not even bother ourselves about what these countries want to do with people who are in the land. Whether or not in Warakuko, do you not think that there is need for your families back home to be secured at least? Obuni Hemebegi, if anything is happening to you outside, you will have a place to run to where you will call your home. How do you think that every other people who you hear about, the Jewish Americans, how do you think that what they did to protect their home? And now is our time. We can't do anything about it. Everything we expect of this government to do, this government can do it with our support. You cannot function empty-handed. It does not work. Even to have lobbyists all over the world to do what we need, there is need for us to have money. And we have the population of people, just like the president of Eritrea government, and as I said, we have the large number of people that can do this. Why are Biafrans, even the ones in the United States, the millions of them, the thousands of them, who are your friends, your brothers, why are they not doing the needful? Say $10 a week, say $20 a week, as much as you can afford. We have them who make over $500 every week. I'm telling you what I know. Like they make over $500 a week, but they can't afford to give the Biafra for their own safety, for their own family security, for this kind of suicide attack to stop happening amongst our people in our land, knowing fully well that we have restored Biafra. What is stopping them from making a conscientious decision to pay a liberation tax of $10, $20 every week? What is stopping them? So, with these voices that we have, wherever you go, you educate them on the importance of them paying their liberation taxes as Biafrans. Also, gatherings of your own peer, whatever. You tell them you are in a Western world. No, after all, nobody's going to come and kill you. You just avoid eating and drinking so much with them so that nobody poisons you if that is something that exists. But I'm just saying, you have to put it out there. You have to make them understand the reason why they have to do this. Because believe you me, Nigeria knows that what we have done. The British government, all these people, they know what we have done. When you hear that they are looking at us to see how we defend our charter, that is number one. But as you're defending your charter equally, you're supposed to intensify in the defense of your land. That is what is going to evict your enemies from your land. You can't have your enemies in your backyard and you know that you are at war. They are everywhere. In Anona Fana Anya Uber, they might have guns in the trunk of their but so they just come out and start slaughtering people. Do you get what I mean? So we need to sit up. We need to sit up as Biafrans. Ebo Buna, whatever voice we have, we must use it. Or the very bad that we have to keep begging people to make a conscientious decision to pay their liberation tax. Or the very bad. Even the government, Ebani or here, all these places we are in the world, they're able to function because they're using the country's taxes. You police misdo, you tell them me that is paying you. You get what I mean? Because you are paying your taxes. Ihambu, a decision I didn't see make. I was even saying it to Ambazonians. They have their national liberation tax. People must embrace the importance of using numbers to get what you want. Ananogo Anachoto against Wibun in the largest of numbers. Imagine over 300 people burning. That is not including their properties the properties that also were lost in a suicide bomb. We are all analyzing it and seeing the explosion, how it all happened. And people will be forced also to go and look at the video again and see it. That truck did not even fall. I think it was a standing truck. So we have the numbers all over the world to make sure that we defend and restore Biafra, just as the enemies know that we have. Our brother here was pointing out that even Britain did not recognize Israel until later. Everybody, so we don't need actually everybody to recognize us, but there are things that we will start doing, and it will even bring our own brothers closer to recognizing us. And these are the things that we have to do. Is the government to prove is that you can defend your people. If we cannot defend our people, we cannot really be that government. Somebody made mention of that. By now, some of these governors should be. I said, let's give Nigeria freestyle water. I thought I still had my people behind me until I saw the way they all fell out with following Ngozi Orabez and even dividing more what we were supposed to do. I thought that after the declaration that our people are going to come out in full force. And I was saying, let us give Nigeria freestyle water before the government they follow away the law. Okay, I was thinking our government will be the ones trying to restrict us from in their water. But hey, it happened the way it happened. Some people chickened out on us, and some people were even planning against us. We didn't even know. But our good heart as Biafrans, we accepted it, every one of them. We accepted each and every one of them. But today, do we have to let the same thing keep repeating itself amongst us? So, one day, if you have friends who are living in the United States, who are living all these places, and you hear us, hey, tell them, call them out, let them know the importance of what they're doing. If you're here in the United States, or if you have the opportunity to meet them in their gathering, tell them what you have to tell them. You have to be, all of us here, we're amongst the few number that will keep doing this thing until Biafra is restored. But it doesn't mean that at some point, every other person hand go there because, hey, these people, they are going to keep fighting us until you're not no more, until it removes everything will be a threat to them controlling that whole territory. That is what is going to happen. That is what is going to happen. They have infiltrated us in their numbers, and that's not good for any one of us because they might go, hey, well, okay, before Buhari already collected our guns a long time ago, so a lot of people don't have guns anymore. What we must do is to fund our liberation. We must fund our liberation to be able to get away from all of these things that is happening. If it is not bothering you, just imagine that family, like I pointed out, that family that came back from abroad. They didn't know that this was going to be their fate. We're not saying that when you go home, it's going to be your fate. No. But we're saying that nobody knows when it happens. You can't wait until it happens to you. As it's happening to one Biafran, it's happening to all of us. That is why it is Biafra first. This is a terrorist attack against Biafrans. You must understand it that way. Talon, everybody.
Sir, please, can I ask you some questions? I have two questions. Can I ask you?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Oh, all right. Good evening, sir. My question is this. Well, number one, I had some people back here because I'm in Biafra land. Back here, some are arguing, saying that we don't need to fight shot another bullet before we get Biafra because we have fought from 1967 to 1970. So there is no need for another fighting or shooting bullet for Biafra. So, guys, is there answer you can provide for that before I ask you the last one?
Yes, when somebody asks you that question, please ask the person too that when somebody comes with a gun to kill you and you have not done anything, how do you stay alive? How else would you want to stay alive? Please ask the person that question. Maybe it will help the person provide answer to the question he's asking you.
Good. Okay, sir. Now, my last question. Sir, what will it cost us to have lobby in Russia the way we have lobby firm in America? Because for me, I'm seeing what we're doing with America and the West as a chameleon kind of movement, very slow. Is there no way we can get into Russia? Because I know if Russia can step into what we are doing today, tomorrow, Britain and Nigeria will be very far from our border. So why is it difficult for our leaders to turn their satellite towards Russia?
Just like the PM said earlier, when this kind of issue was brought up to him, I'm sure the PM made it very clear. Your enemy does not have to be Biafran enemy, and your friend must not be our friend. That being said, it means that we can have lobbyists anywhere in the world that we deem fit. But first of all, the number one job of this government is to defend our people. And fund-wise, we are not doing well as Biafrans. That is why we are hammering on the importance of everybody joining hands together to do what we're doing. Because if you look at it, you come to the fundraising, you do see what we're doing. You get what I mean? God has just provided the people who are dedicated to doing the job, right? So for us to be able to expand our scopes in getting lobbyists here and there, we will need to have a proper funding. And Biafrans can provide that. It is very clear that we can provide it. We have the numbers. We have the people that would actually do this, but they have refused to do it. So it is our job as Biafrans to appeal to everybody that we know. In your conversations, just appeal to them, you know, so that we do whatever we have to do, or we can bring up ideas on how to break this line that is restricting
Okay,
us from doing what we're supposed to do.
okay, no, sir. Let me expand the question like this. Because I strongly believe that this $1 naira, those of us who are in zoo is contributing, will not get us a fighter jet, not that armored tank. And Nigeria is using the resources in our land to negotiate to keep us in bondage. Is there no way we can negotiate? We can approach some of the superpowers, those who need what we want, even within neighboring African country here, and have the kind of a negotiation. Because before I drop, our leader said some time ago, before he was kidnapped, when he was in Israel, he said that we can talk to companies that produce weapons to fight and negotiate with them. He said it on a program. So what is it difficult, or why can't our leaders, or those of you who is our leaders today, why is it difficult for you guys to negotiate, to meet these countries, to negotiate with what we
Hold on,
Even
Chukwuma.
though we
Let
can
me
talk
let
to
me answer
them,
him. Let
is
me
that
answer him.
something you should come here and be asking? Is that something you should come here and be asking? Juju that doesn't even, you're not even supposed to be asking in public.
Let me answer him. It's okay. Alobi, let me just make something very clear to each and every Biafran that is listening. We want Biafra, but a lot of us still want Biafra to be given to you, to be handed to you. We still want it cheap. You don't really know, some of us don't really understand what we are seeking to have. What you're seeking to have is going to deprive that person, the one person, an opportunity to do this or to do that. It doesn't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily depend on what this person is able to negotiate with you or not negotiate with you. You get what I mean? We have whatever you're talking about, yes, but we can't get Biafra cheap. You're not going to shift the job of restoring Biafra or the doing what we're supposed to do to the responsibility of other people. We as Biafrans have got to take account of, we have to take responsibility for restoring Biafra. In that sense, we have to make donations, make contributing something to this fight intentional. All these people sabotaging the government and doing all of this is not going to help us in any way at all. But all of these are fights that we have to fight. Now, going to lobby with anybody, you have to be recognized. That is where we come in as Biafrans, making sure that we support the government to do the important thing. Then all these people will come. The people we will need to meet, there are ways to provide whatever you want to provide, but we need to fund the government. You know, people want the government to do this and do that and do that. No, the government will do it when the time is right. Like the PM said, nobody's enemy is our enemy and nobody's friend is our friend. It doesn't have to be that way. It's not based on it. It's based on the Biafran people's interest. Now, for us to restore Biafra, to fund Biafra, to do this, we have to take responsibility as Biafrans. Oboro just need to go and speak to these people. Are you speaking to them as Biafra Republic government in exile? What territory are you controlling? You get what I mean? So we have to intensify in the defense of our land. This is what we need to do. Everybody's wanting to go to these people and cut this deal and cut that deal. You have to have something to bargain with. You get what I mean? Biafra territory. Nobody doesn't know that. All these people you're talking about, they know that you are the owner of the territory. But do you have the bargaining chip, though? This is what we have to provide for the government. That would be my response to you, my brother.
Sorry, please, 1 minute, Mr. Snow, please. Please, I want to ask you something, please. Ito na ito na different na ito ko. Otu wa ito lo different cho lo ito wa ito ge. Tuma auto botore different me to go to ba ito no to wa. Do you understand?
What go to eat in the women na water asapa.
Oh, see, okay, see, no, don't worry, I will emboss you later, please. Huh? I want to tell you something. I will emboss you later. Okay. All right.
Asụsụ ndị eluigwe toro n'ebe a na-ekwu maka ya bụ ha. Ọ bụrụ na ị mara asụ asụsụ ịma na inwe problem. Ekwensu, go ahead, please.
Let Sister Mary go. Questions like that, it should not be asked here. It should not be asked here. I know if I know Aja Konuchi. But if I will apply, anything that comes to our mind, we just want to be talking. You understand? So please. Sister Mary, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much, Ekwesu. Good evening, Biafrans, lover of Biafrans. Good evening. Good evening, Sister Stella. Good evening, Mr. Snow. Good evening, Ekwesu. Good evening, Afam. Good evening, Bros. Yeah. Good evening. Now, I don't want to call much name. In short, you guys know me now. Eh? Good evening, our leader. Good evening, Itiare Kondo. Good evening, government in Elzao. Biafra Republic government in Elzao. Yes, my people. You know, I just be here because I love one. Is it Master Dike or Ekwensu make one word? Reggie Afuri, good evening, my love. Yes, you know, we don't want to, for me now, I don't want to speak again my word because I have patience to keep this one in my heart, in my brain too. Yes, this time, you don't have to sugarcane your word. Please, Biafra. We don't mean to hurt Biafrans. We don't mean to hurt the lovers of freedom, but you have to speak your heart to make some people make sense out of their senses. We are Biafrans. We are different tribe of Biafrans. Yes, we are so many different language. That is why Britain want to keep us in darkness. You must understand this. My people, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, the whole Biafran land, please, I will say this. Igbo speaking Biafrans, I would not sugarcane my word. I have to say it because I've been waiting for this day. You have to make sense. If nobody told you this, me, Mary, I will say it today. If you pain you, make change. Hear me? Because that is real. How can Igbo speaking Biafra, Okane is there? You call yourself all the leaders from even the time of the war. Why are you always like to sell, sell your own blood, your own self? Okay, forget in the past, because we are making a sample of future. If not even we, because if you're almost of 40 something, believe me, your age is counting. We pray for nature to make his will in all of us life. But think of the new young one coming up. But you're still in that stick of that age. I don't even know how to put it for you guys. Mbo Biafra. I said Biafra is not Igbo problem. Biafra is not Igbo family. Igbo is a Biafra speaking language. We are so many. We are so many. Biafra, please, don't let my word pain for you, but make sense out of your senses. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Stella?
Yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you know why I call Igbo speaking Biafra? Because I will not sugarcane my word. If my word makes your head hit, boom, 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 make change. Go back and make change. Because it will not help any of us. Because we are so many. Igbo speaking Biafra. Do you know why I'm saying this? Because I was not there begin the time of our leader. But I heard his word. I start following our leader 2018. But I even understand the time of Owasrike. Why anytime you love money more than yourself, you don't even make good example for the rest. Even the people dying, let me just say it, like the coastal region. When they start to say something and you will not make sense out of your senses, you betray Owasrike. I'm not talking about our internal leader, Ejumoko. See in wife now. Let me just not go there. That pass. Owasrike come out. You wish people, your own son, what you cannot do. I don't remain anyone, because when they are talking about, we are talking about both the coastal governors, not the poor ones. because most of them don't even know where they are. It's only the governors as politicians. But I'm talking about the real roots. You like it or not, you sign the paper to sow your son, Igbo speaking Biafra. I'm talking about. It happened to Owasrike. It happened to our leader, Okaneze Igbo. All the governors stand, both the coastal and even the interland, the governors. This one come to even the poor ones looking for food. You stand and sow your son, Igbo speaking Biafra. Say the truth so that all of us, and Akwa Ibom, Irung Ibom, Mekobodo, EBIBIO, Aaron, Eket, Ogoja, Ogoni. Meko se mintangaro. Okay, we understand what I'm saying. IKOM, you understand what I'm saying. When I'm finished, when I'm makure, nyetang kiko ngangen, yang mufe kop se mintang, yang mufe diongo, sitabere. I'm telling you guys, when I'm finished, please, you people should give me chance. People should give me just a little bit minute. When I'm finished in this so-called English, because they said mine will be truth, I will tell you what is the real. Because if you waste time, Amanda kidding, you will hear it. You sold our leader to Fulani. All of you people. All of you people. You come back again. Your grandson come out. Igbo speaking Biafra. Organize. You speak, you said you want to dwell in the blood. Let Igbo Biafran blood continue to keep Nigeria. But you will pay for it. No matter how it takes. I'm telling you the truth. But I'm telling you, Igbo speaking Biafra, say the truth. We are not hating you. I mean, God forbid bad thing. But we have to say the truth. We don't have to sugarcoat our mouth. Imagine the last moment. Peter Obi sold our Biafra to Britain. The last moment too. Forget the rest. Peter Obi sign of death to Biafra too. The die minute. And the rest people stand with them and they are destroying your market and you're destroying everything you have. What do you want? What? You keep your own son in Nigerian Sioux government and the killing in your land is not stopping. Usodima is continue to bomb your land. You continue the whole Biafra land. Fulani, they are coming. Only the people they are killing is only the innocent soul. Igbo speaking Biafra. Say the truth. The last moment in our own, you say Biafra will never show eye, but the whole world is talking about Biafra because of your enviness, because of you don't have soul, because of you want to finish hand over Biafra because of money to Empire of Jihad of Britain. Because of you said your children, you will use your life to sell to your children. Most of your children are mad and do not even have cure. You are hiding and you are using other children to pay price to you to live. Why? Igbo speaking Biafra. But the whole East, Biafra governors and the politicians and the rest one selling themselves to evil. Why are you doing that? Ngozi Rabeze, come out. Use woman. Use because of a woman. Igbo speaking Biafra. He eat with Igbo boy, Igbo man, Igbo young soul, Igbo father because of hatred, because of enviness. Igbo speaking Biafra. You make agreements. You know what you're doing. Woman, you call yourself, most of you people said, our leader said, when women come out, Biafra will declare. Is it this kind of women you want? Is it this kind of confusion woman you need? Setting your brain, trying to plan the evil for a long time where you cannot grow. Evil set. And now it's confused. Igbo speaking Biafra. What do you want? You will pretend. And now you're going left, right. Are you guys not ashamed of ourselves? And now you reject your land, you reject your soldiers, we fight for you for many years. 4 years, 5 years is not just yesterday. You reject them. You do all manner of approach to destroy Biafra, to make them turn out. What a confusion in your head. Who is knocking you? And now you're coming out and said, protect your soldiers, protect your defense, do this, do that. What are you, woman? Ngozi Rabeze. Are you thinking that the people you're talking with, those bingo, because I call them bingo dogs, those dogs, anywhere you make, they will follow you. Twinkle of hand to eat shit. And those one follow the God of Biafra, the spirit of Biafra. The one stand with truth. And now you become a laughing stock because they warn you. Backward when it's early for you. But you think you want to use a woman name to destroy Biafra. Igbo speaking Biafra. We are not 5 states of Biafra. We are 40 states of Biafra. You understand me? Ngozi Rabeze. Biafra speaking Biafra. You must know what you're doing. Don't let confusion come to your head this time because the seed cannot grow. And they are ranting like, crap. Yes. As our brother said yesterday, instead to help your brother, but you're dragging him or her down. Nami, where he will land you. Which soldiers are you talking about? Which people are you going to explain to the monkeys, to those bingos following you? Oh God. Ngozi Rabeze. You are so. Afumenekesime. You are so stupid. Not only stupid, we don't blame you because you asked for it. So Biafra, please, don't let it come to you. Fund your soldiers. Don't run it faster your leg because you have oil, you have this, you should run this, you should run that. Don't be desperate because all is for you. Fund because other people fund for it. Other people fight like you. Where you're calling, where you're shouting for. Ukraine, Russia. Don't you know that they have their own fight there? Don't you know that Ukraine is fighting? What the people will notice they have money very well, and you want them to leave their own fight to come and fight for you. Can you imagine? You ask for a nation, it's already going to give you platter of gold. And so government is running here and here. And now the Finland is protecting your own son for you. And you see the people like Bianca Ojuko, where the husband fight, you know what his husband protect and keep for. Even use his father money. Fight for Biafra. Where you're supposed to channel your energy to and ask Igbo-speaking Biafra, why are you so desperate for money than you own your children's life? Why are you so desperate for your grandchildren just to run to Europe and dwell for the blood of innocent? They kidnap, sell them to slave trade, where even we did not know, and we wake up. Not that we did not know, but we wake up real. Stop it, because it will swallow you. Biafra will swallow you no matter how it takes, even like make it take 20 years, 10 years. As you'll be ignorant. I've said for Budon this as you think you want to be stupid to keep Biafra down. No, you stupid for yourself, because you will pay for it. And Fulani Empire of Britain will pay for it, but we can never go back, because now you people will pay. Now blood will they pour. If you don't have mercy for those people dying, those desperate souls, they will just use tanker purposely to use your blood. Even them, they don't have sense anymore. They run for death because of belly, because of how to put what. Fuel will fall on your body, all your body, everywhere. Don't you know that a slight mistake of fire, you burn out? But they don't care. The life doesn't matter anymore. Just belly. Imagine that. Manner of demon. Pastor cannot see this. Your prayer man cannot see this. Your president, your governor cannot see this. Which nation, which world can you see people born like goats? That is, even goat can have respect. Animal have respect. And you make proud of yourself wherever you are in Europe. Say you are in Nigeria. You are a fool. Believe me. But one word for Britain, an empire of Arab, you will pay for it. You can never escape this. That is the truth. No, any of you people win Biafra before, even 1967, and you go backward to 1914. The desperate spirit will stand up and he will fight for you. And he will fight behalf of us, those who be truth. Desperate soul, spirit. You call your God, you call Jesus Christ, you call Yeshua. Yeshua is not a woman being. It's a spirit. He died. You understand? When you worship, you are not worshiping a woman being. You worship a spirit. Let this clear for you. We have desperate spirits. And Biafra have a lot, even in form of woman being. Believe me, time is coming. You think you will just kill us and just go that? Prepare. Nitoka and me. Mbok, please give me this chance. Mbok, ekomdo yeka, ekomdo yete, ekomdo ye nitoka. Ete bomyen, eka nyen. Ete bom. Abong, isongo by isongo bong, ipa isongo Biafra. Itente for petoto. He send this message and all mombo. Say ye minje mitang. Adombo. Eme kobi call me. Era. Eke many kai kinom bio, we many kai kinobong. Amani a phone. Ku kanyan. Eme back space into me. Itente mufemek be baba. E many call wisdom of Biafra me. Eke no bong. Ama yo. Eti bong a miss you. Ibe di on ke boke ta bong iron. E men phone mufu. E listen e kai ke no mo. Yaka mo e listen. Mpo Biafra. Pero even akpedo 2 minutes. Akpedo 5 minutes. Akpedo 1 hour. Ke phone fo ku kan dibi kino ke no mbio bong isong o Biafra. Ipa isong yene do. Ka OGOJA. Ka Aaron. Ka irung ibome eket. Na mu feba mkpo pi emeke senama, mkpo Simon eke senama, mkpo walida eke senama. Eka jem eke kaka itie eboki yeye mkpo numoke. Emendos video eke pre enam yang biobong